Welcome everybody! This is the last video in my Cajun Vacation series. This is going to be roadside attractions as we head on back. So let's get into it. So our first stop is Mobile Spanish Plaza. This plaza was put in on March 1968 and is dedicated to Spain and her people, as well as to strengthening the ties of friendship with them. The plaza is full of art and sculptures to remind us of Mobile's history, but the one statue I really want to talk about is the statue of Queen Isabella, with the crown and scepter of Isabel. These are the first and only replica of the crown and scepter of Queen Isabella, as well as casks of dirt from her birthplace. Right beside the plaza is the Mobile Carnival Museum. It was quite fun just to take a walk around the plaza because of the interesting and pretty architecture. Staying in Mobile, we went to Church St. Graveyard. This is a smaller graveyard, about 10 minutes away from the plaza, but we were there to see Joseph Stilwell Kane, a war hero and the man credited to be the founder of the modern way Mardi Gras is celebrated. But of course, I had to take a look at the rest of the cemetery. Moving on to our next stop, we were feeling a little hungry, so we stopped at Dreamland Barbecue in Montgomery, Alabama. John Big Daddy Bishop opened the first Dreamland Barbecue in Tuscaloosa in 1958. It has since become a chain across Alabama. We got an order of homemade chips, which were quite good, as well as their barbecue ribs, pulled chicken and pork, beans, mac and cheese, and coleslaw. The best was the ribs, with the pulled chicken and pork being a little dry, even with an extra cup of sauce. Right beside Dreamland Barbecue is the Legacy Plaza, which serves as a gathering place for the visitors of the Legacy Museum, a museum on the history of slavery and mass incarceration. And finally, ending Montgomery at Old Alabama Town. Old Alabama Town has many buildings still from the 19th century, like the Schaffer Garden as seen here. They also have a cool castle-themed playground for your kids right in the center. Some other interesting spots also include Old Alabama Town Rose House Craft Center and the Montgomery Arts Center. Our next stop is going to take us to Atlanta, where we visited the Centennial Olympic Park. It gets its name because the city of Atlanta hosted the Olympic Games in 1996, 100 years after the first modern Olympic Games held in 1896. It serves as a great place to relax in the busy city. Right beside the park is the Atlanta Sky View, offering great views of the park. If you do not wish to see all of the wonderful scenic views from the Sky View, you can go ahead and skip to this time to go ahead and continue on with the video. At the bottom of the Ferris wheel is a Philly cheesesteak shop. We then took a quick trip over to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. The NASCAR Hall of Fame was unfortunately closed when we got there, but even from outside you can still see some of the race cars. We also drove out to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Constructed in 1960, it is known as America's home for racing. It hosted the first official 600-mile race for NASCAR and hosts 1 million visitors annually. You can drive around the stadium, even being able to get right up and close to the track. We even got to see some people practicing. And finally, we went to the Hendrick Motorsports Museum, found in this lovely valley. Once again, it was unfortunately closed though when we got there. Thank you everybody for watching. If you liked this video, and especially if you watched the whole series, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, go ahead and watch one of my other videos, and I can't wait to see you next time. See ya!